This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Hello, America, and welcome to the #1 radio station in all of Fort Myers Beach. Beach Talk Radio. Here are your hosts, Kim and Ed Ryan.
And a good happy hour Friday to everybody. Big round of applause, dear. Big round of applause. It's a big happy hour Friday. We are broadcasting live from new Friday night location that is Margaritas. And we're so happy to be here. And this right here on my
Rhythm House,
Margaritas. I can't get used to saying that yet. The Margaritas Rhythm House, because they have lots of rhythm here. So that's
down
cool.
off of 41.
Right off of
Island
41,
Park.
Island Park. We hope you can all come down. We've seen a lot of beach people here tonight so far.
Yeah.
It's so nice when people come out and support the show. And I had an interesting experience on a FEMA conference call today. I know people are pissed off on the beach about their treatment from FEMA. So, excuse me. As soon as a little bit of
Indigestion.
No, I had a Diet Coke. So what do you call that? What do you call
Carbonation?
that? Yeah, carbonation. A little too much carbonation. So later on in the show, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened on the FEMA conference call as it relates to housing on Fort Myers Beach. But right now, our first guest, Colleen Lowray. And Colleen,
Did he get it right?
You got it right.
I asked her before the
geez.
show started.
Oh,
So you're
cheater.
going to keep the microphone
All right.
nice and close so everybody can hear you. And Colleen is from Armando's
Day Spa.
Day Spa, which was on Estero Boulevard.
We were right across the street from Diamond Head Resort.
And it's no
Totally
longer,
gone. Half of our sign is still there.
Yikes.
Other than that, I'm still walking around holding the key, and I cannot bring myself to throw it away yet.
Oh.
I don't know where my door is. I cannot fathom where my 9 massage tables went.
Wow.
I just put like $10,000 into the spa. We were gearing up for season. We figured it's going to be the best
Right.
season ever. So here I am buying all new sheets, new towels, getting everything all ready. And then Ian got here before the boat races.
Yeah. So
I have a feeling some of those tables might be in the bay.
I keep waiting. I keep looking on Beach Talk Radio. I keep expecting somebody to say, hey, does anybody know what this is? And we
Hey,
have
Chris.
this giant brass peacock that was on the wall in our couples suite. So I actually, we had this giant brass peacock that Bobby's had for 25 years, Armando, and it was like, it was
have
in
you
our
ever
couples
seen
suite.
a brass peacock before?
If you see the
No,
brass
if
peacock,
you see the brass peacock,
Oh, you're still
we've
looking
got
for
to
it.
we're still
return
looking
that.
for it.
So
I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to return it, but it's a 3
Well-
foot wide brass peacock
Again,
that you can't
though,
miss.
it might be in the bay, and so when they start dredging that out,
Somebody's going to come out going, hey, look what I found.
no,
brass
but there have
peacock.
been people picking things up, and there's a
How heavy was that?
You know, it's only a couple of pounds. It's
Okay.
a piece of art. We've actually had it since the spa opened. So we've been at that same location 25 years, and we were getting ready to celebrate our 25th anniversary in November. So we were planning the big festivities and everything. And Ian,
And that was in your couples.
he was hanging on the wall in the couples suite, and
See, they
clients
have
were
couples massages,
Yes,
dear.
clients were always trying to buy it. And one man was dead serious, and he said that it's good luck if you have a peacock in your house. So he
Interesting.
wanted to buy this
Huh.
peacock. And so I'm calling Armando going, do you want to sell the peacock? And he's
Sorry.
like, what peacock? What are you
I'm
talking
sorry. The only word I'm hearing is cock when you say that. It's just
It's this
weird. It's
giant
just like
brass
I
bird.
didn't expect you to come on this show
I-
and just heard.
No,
and
no,
say,
no. It's not
The
that kind of
peacocks
massage.
are
No.
great.
I see.
Those
Well,
are-
couples massages, like, are you laying next to each other, like arm in arm, or I mean, I've never
No,
had a
you're on
massage.
your
Your
own
own little table.
They're just close enough where you could hold hands if
I
you wanted
see.
to, but the therapists are walking in the middle constantly
Yeah.
interrupting you. So I
I
always
see.
tell
It's
couples,
therapeutic. It's not
sing.
weird.
See, we like to noodle when we're getting our
yeah, you don't get to
massage
get that
together.
close.
No
Sorry.
noodling.
No,
I think you mean canoodling.
you can talk.
I
You
don't know
can
what
sing.
noodling is.
Wait,
Normally-
spooning.
Well, usually what happens is the wife always says, we want a couples massage, but could you put him in a separate room?
Well, that's what I would
Because
say.
he snores.
Wait, what?
See?
Because you snore.
I meant spooning.
We don't even tell the husbands that she's the one that wanted separate rooms. But
I would want a separate
So
room.
you used to be a singer, by the way. I heard. I did some
I was.
research before the
For
You
show.
years.
should come here when they do the
So,
karaoke.
Dear, will you stop interrupting me, please? You're always monopolizing the show.
Oh.
So, what was it that you were part of? Some kind of group?
I've been part of a dance band. So there was the Ray LaRae show. It's been around since the
Yes,
70s.
I love Ray LaRae.
That was my
Yeah.
husband.
I'm sorry. Oh,
You
you
can
don't
have
love
it.
you,
love it,
you
can have it.
guys.
Is
you-
he your ex-husband?
He's my
Oh,
ex-husband.
I was gonna say.
No more
I-
spooning in
know,
that household,
I
huh?
kept the name.
It is a good name.
Yeah. So,
I know, isn't
did
it
you guys
great?
ever
Good
get a couples
name.
massage together? You and your
No.
never. Maybe that's
No.
why you're divorced now. I mean,
So-
maybe you should have spooned in the massage room a couple times. Or,
No, he was always busy singing.
I see.
So
So,
was a singing and dancing group?
He's,
or
he's been touring the world since he was 16 years old. And he's
Ray
played
LaRae.
Austria, Italy, New
Wow.
York, New Jersey, Vegas,
Gotcha.
everywhere. And when
but
I
enough
married
about your
him,
husband.
I
Let's talk about
accidentally
you.
became part of the show. So I pushed massage to the back table.
I see.
And then after the divorce, it's like, oh, we better brush up on the massage again. So
You pushed massage to the back table. No pun intended. I
no,
get your
no pun
jokes there.
intended.
So, but you're a good singer. I
I
see
am
you
a
on
great
YouTube a few
singer.
times. So, what is your
Woo.
favorite song to sing?
The Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is that? Hallelujah.
But second favorite's Etta James at last.
Okay.
I mean, I'll
let's
do
hear
Mustang Sally. I can do Meatloaf.
Mustang Sally's a little bit upbeat.
You know,
Why
I
don't
do
you?
everything from Patsy Cline to Cher to
Right.
Oh boy.
it-
Let's hear a little
You know
Mustang
what?
Sally.
Wait. First of
I
all,
don't know my tambourine.
we did
You got your
we
tambourine,
did
Ben?
karaoke here, and we did a Sonny and Cher song,
Okay,
and
I
it
gotcha.
was brutal. I think we broke eardrums. I think we
Oh.
scarred people for life.
So-
We are not singers.
One of my favorite things to do would be to bring after we split up after the divorce. We kept singing together, and we would just put the wedding bands on, go on stage, and not tell anybody we were
Pretend.
divorced.
Wow.
Because it worked. But when I was singing solo, one of my favorite things to do was to pick a guy out of the audience who could not sing. You
Mhm.
counted on him not
yeah.
sing and do "I Got You, Babe," and let
That's
him be
what we
Sonny
did.
because Sonny couldn't sing.
Is
So
that
it
right?
worked.
So we worked. It was a perfect
But he was
song
the
to
brains.
pick.
He was the brains. Sonny was
yeah,
the brains.
Yeah.
You know, she was the
And
beauty, but
And he died, I think, in a skiing accident.
he didn't ski real well.
Yeah,
so
he skied into a tree, didn't he?
he did.
Face
Shortly
first.
after that, I bought my ex-husband ski lessons. but,
Nice. But I'm bummed. So you're a comedian on stage
I wanted
too.
to be
After
a
you,
widow. No, I shouldn't
Is
say
your
that. Oh
husband
my
still-
your
God,
husband
he's
was
probably
still around?
listening.
did you hear what she just said?
What?
I want to be a widow.
No, that was Pat. I said I wanted to be a widow.
I see.
I mean, you know, I would have made a
Oh.
great widow, and I look good in black. And
Yes, for sure. So
just-
sing
it
a little
didn't-
Mustang Sally before we talk about Armando's.
oh my gosh,
Come on now. You were just bragging
I
on
don't have
yourself.
my
Let's hear it.
band.
Band. All right, pick a cappella song that you can sing without worrying about your background singers. Well, she'll sing a little
Wow, you
background.
really
You wanna-
got to
you wanna
put
do I Got
people
You,
on.
Babe?
Go
No,
right
I don't.
Who's going to be Sonny?
I think you
no.
should be.
No. I need the words in front of me. I can't just sing. I don't know.
You just sing "I Got You."
Now
babe.
you can't tease us like that and not sing a little bit of the
They
song.
say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. This is your part.
I don't know the words.
Oh, and I don't know if all that's true.
Okay.
But
I'm
I
not
got
doing
you.
it again.
But
I had way too many drinks last
I
night.
got you, babe.
that's
So-
the key to singing.
I got
So
you,
when I sing,
babe.
if I get a tickle in my throat, I drink Fireball whiskey.
See?
So my fans would send me up the Fireball, and I'd set it there because it's got to be room temperature, can't be cold.
Mhm.
And every bartender like keeps it in the freezer. So I got my Fireball, I let it come to room temperature, and if I get a tickle, I throw it back.
Mm-hmm.
But
Does
after
that work
5 or
like
6
tea
shots,
and honey? No.
I don't know. You may not sound better, but you sure will think you do.
Well, we sounded great
I
last
like
you
weekend.
after
will
5
feel better.
shots, I'm singing great. You know, just like give me a little Aretha Franklin at that time. I can
Oh.
be Tina Turner. I can be anyway.
Wow.
So.
So will you be performing songs anywhere
I
soon?
actually stopped when COVID hit. So I was singing at the Lanikai and the Island View when COVID hit,
Mhm.
and then the DJ died, and
COVID?
Colleen didn't go back on stage. Yes.
Oh, I see.
So
I didn't know
um,
that.
I was
That's
singing
a
with
shame.
Mr. Conadaris's granddaughter, and we were having a great time. I was singing 7 nights a week for a while, massages on back burner, but I would actually run from Armando's because it was just half a mile down the beach.
Right?
Yeah.
I would run from Armando's in my spa clothes, go down to the stage, set up all the speakers and the equipment, get out the mics, do the sound check, and then run into the bathroom and suddenly become girl singer.
Yeah.
Now,
So
did you ever wear a wig and all of that? Like, if
Oh,
you're
no.
singing Cher, were you wearing the long hair?
No. Just
No.
the voice. Just
now,
the
what do
voice.
you think of this whole Deshaun Watson situation? No, not on top of that.
No,
No.
With the massaging and the whole thing. No.
we're not
Well,
going
maybe
there.
only the dudes know about
I
that.
did hear. Yeah, I did hear a podcast
Yeah.
about that.
It's
not-
yeah. Yeah, so
I
I'm
can
glad
only tell
had-
you that when Armando's went into the sea, so I lost my condo.
you have such a good
lost my car.
attitude about the whole thing.
What are you going to do?
I know.
You know, I mean, my clients are still finding me little by little. They're depressed. They're not
Yeah.
sleeping. People have PTSD. So
So, are you doing like mobile stuff? Are you
That's
doing?
why
No,
she's
so,
here, dear. That's why she's here. Do the
all right.
research, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
well, so
I like to
so
lead
after
people
being
into it.
like lost and homeless for the first 8 weeks, I finally rented a car. My car was 4.5 feet underwater. My insurance company says, "Well, we don't know that it's totaled." I got fish swimming in the
Mhm.
center console. We don't know that it's totaled. So I rented a car and we headed over to Fort Lauderdale. I have a young son at home, so we went there. And the first thing I did was contact Mar-a-Lago to see if
Mhm.
Trump needed a massage therapist.
You're kidding, right?
I'm dead serious.
Mike Pence was here last weekend.
I
Maybe he needed
know.
one. What was up
well-
with that? You never know.
Well,
Vice
they're not friends
President.
anymore, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
I figured Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. What did he say,
so,
by the way?
he was not hiring.
No.
But I figured Melania always needs facials.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be cool because I'm also a licensed esthetician,
Mhm.
but you have to use all that raw fish eggs. She's really into her escargot facials. So
No kidding. Raw
So
fish
I
on your
came back
face. Wait a
here-
second. She puts raw fish on her face?
yes.
Why would you put a raw fish on
Look
your
at
face?
Melania and then ask me why you put a raw. I mean,
Maybe I
I'm
should
gonna
try
go
that.
get some. I know.
Yeah. Where does she get a raw fish to put on her face?
She actually had her own line of skincare, and it was coming. I don't know what it was called.
What does PETA think about that?
I don't know. I
Right.
don't know. But they didn't package it right or didn't use the high enough caviar.
Yeah.
So,
So let me
she
ask you a
dumped it.
question about this whole
About the
Botox.
fish eggs?
No, the whole Botox situation. Like when women put
Botox.
Botox in their lips, and they
I
look,
don't-
no,
and they
that's you're
That's
you're
different.
wrong.
Whatever.
That's
Or they-
Those are
different.
fillers.
whatever, and they
Those are
look
fillers.
like ducks.
Okay,
Do
so
they look?
that's
Can I finish
fillers.
my question?
No, you're
please?
not. You have to get it
When
correct.
they put something in their lips and they look like ducks, do they look in the mirror and say, "I don't look like a duck. I look fine," because their lips are gigantic?
yes, they do. And you can actually, just a little tip for all your listeners, you can take the vacuum cleaner hose and put it to your mouth and put your lips in
A
it.
lot cheaper.
You get the same result.
Right.
There you go.
I mean, that
It doesn't
seems,
last as long, but hey, do it daily.
then
I
it
don't know why
almost
they do
looks
it.
like some people like add more and more, and then
They do. They get addicted, just like tattoos.
but
Mhm.
what is I mean, it doesn't look good, or
think
or
it
my
does.
eyes bad.
They think it looks
Your
good.
eyes
I
are
see.
bad, but
You would do
know,
the duck
So
lip thing.
Botox
No, I
paralyzes
just-
the muscles.
I
so
got
you
it
can't
wrong.
smile
Like,
anymore.
okay,
No,
let me,
that's
But
what I
they'll-
need for this.
But they put fillers in the lips
That's what I
because
need.
some people apparently like duck lips.
One
I don't
one
know.
other question. Like, there's this rage. Apparently, I've been told, like by my daughter,
He's
that
done all this research.
no,
Yes.
that the big butt thing is huge. Like people want giant asses.
They do. They
Why?
get implants.
Why do they put implants
No
in their
names mentioned, but I've
asses?
even had male clients come to me that just got the
Yep.
I mean,
butt
But
implants,
why?
and then you have to do special lymphatic massages.
Of course you do. I mean,
I don't know why.
why does somebody want a larger ass than what they have?
People have this obsession with the Kardashians, so you got to have
Yep.
big lips.
Who are they?
Oh,
I don't
come
know.
on.
I've never watched a
Oh,
minute of any of
we
those.
might not
Never.
have watched
never.
it,
but
Do
you
Do they
know
have big
what they are.
asses?
Yes.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
So what's the? I mean,
I don't
so
know
they
why.
want to.
It's not my thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
Sorry.
you just think a normal ass is fine?
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I
You know,
Gotcha.
little
however you
exercises,
are.
do some
Yeah.
leg lifts, get
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
a nice booty.
Right. Do
Wow.
You,
I
yeah.
massage both kinds.
I
so that's
wanted
all
to
right.
ask you a serious question.
Oh, how dare you say my questions aren't
So,
serious? It's
Do
so
you
rude.
think that when you're doing massage for somebody, because you mentioned PTSD, when you're doing massage on somebody who might be experiencing PTSD, does that
Thank you,
somehow
Jacob.
can in the process of the massage that
It actually
you
does
hold
help.
where the body holds trauma, and so
Yes.
you're doing the massage and the floodgates open?
Well, and
Have-
after
has
a
that happened to
massage,
you?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So in the middle of the massage, you have some people that will just begin
Good
weeping.
question, dear.
It just releases that from your
Yeah.
nervous system. But massage is good for everybody. It's not just for the jocks. I do a lot of athletic massage. I'm working on the jocks. All of
You
the
work on the jocks.
all the baseball players,
I see.
the golfers, because they have specific needs.
Let me ask you a question. Serious question. Why do so
Oh,
many?
that wasn't serious.
Why-
Was serious.
Guys have a different idea what serious
Why do
is.
so many jocks
to talk
these days
fishing.
get pulled hamstrings? They're a bunch of sissies. Like everybody's pulling a hamstring.
They're not doing their stretching.
I mean,
It's
it's
because they're not
ridiculous.
stretching,
I
because
mean,
they're not
Babe
doing
Ruth
yoga.
never needed a massage for
It's
a
because
for
they
a
don't do
pulled
their yoga.
hamstring.
I
Babe
do.
Ruth wasn't doing
you led right
yoga?
into that beautifully. Accidentally,
you.
he did the research, so I
Thank
know he knows.
you.
So one of the things that
He
I
doesn't know.
provide is called assisted stretching.
Yeah.
So I put you in the yoga poses. You just lay there. You don't have to do a thing.
Downward dog coming
I'm
at
doing
you.
a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
So people come in with sciatica issues. They have low back problems, and it's
Mhm.
because they aren't stretching the hamstrings. So when your hamstrings get too tight, it's going to pull on the back
Yeah.
muscles. So one of the things I do is a heated table, and I'm doing assisted stretching,
Yeah.
stretching them out, and I'm just a miracle
You
worker.
want to hear what my theory is on these sissy jocks these days? That they're getting paid $10 million a year, and once they get their contract, they don't stretch because they want to get hurt. They don't want to play. They don't
Yes.
want to go out there and have to work for their money.
Matt
like Joe
Geiger.
DiMaggio.
Oh my gosh,
Who?
Matt Geiger.
Who's he?
Philadelphia 76ers. He
Oh.
played one game
Yeah.
and then built a $26 million mansion because
Nice.
he never had to play again. And he
From
got
one
to keep the
contract.
money.
You see, that's wrong. He should have to give the money back.
I'm going to go into sports after this, and I'm thinking
Swimming.
like miniature golf.
Yeah.
Synchronized swimming.
I'm afraid of water.
No, pickleball. That's
see.
Ed's favorite sport.
Pickleball?
He
Have
Have you ever
loves
played pickleball?
Not yet.
You should.
I'll
There's
pull a
gonna be-
hamstring, and then I don't know, what do they
You
pay
will.
me?
Now,
Who's going to do the massage?
the real reason
That's
you're here
true.
is not for singing or for these funny stories that you're telling, is because you're open again.
Well, Armando's is not open. We went under. And,
Underwater,
and
literally.
Good
Armando
way to
has,
do your research.
No, she's going to
Well,
tell you the
Armando
truth
has
here.
actually been on the injured list for 2 years. So, and that's a horrible story. But Armando had a terrible. He was with the Shriners, so they were always in our parade. He rode with the motorcycle corps. He was with the Shriners with the motorcycle corps, and he had a terrible accident.
No kidding.
Broke 3 ribs, broke his leg in 3 places, and injured his hand. So they put him back together, and he tried coming into massage, but he didn't let it heal. And I would see him wince every time we're in a couples massage. He was in pain. So he had to take time off, try to rehab, get back in shape. He literally was back in Armando's 3 weeks. 3 weeks. He was on his way in for a massage. You know what beach traffic was like.
Mhm.
So it was very heavy. So he rode his electric bike,
Mhm.
Mhm.
got T-boned by a car.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
Almost severed his thumb. So it injured his shoulder, almost severed the right thumb. And he has been on our injured list, has not been able to massage. So I've been managing Armando's for the last 5.5 years. So it was like, just go recover, heal. I got
Right.
you. If you don't take the time to heal, you're never going to be able to work
Right.
again. We're like athletes. We really are.
Mhm. Nimble and thimble.
Well, and sometimes our bodies only last 2 years. A lot of people go to massage school. They may be very good, but you get carpal tunnel.
Mhm.
You get injured very easily. And if you don't take good care of those muscles, you lose them.
Yeah.
So he's on our injured list.
Mm.
So meanwhile, I'm running Armando's the last 5.5 years and managing it, taking care of my own, had my own clients and handling his. So
Like, what does a massage cost?
It's a variety of prices.
Just
Well,
give me the
Depends
base
on what you
level.
get.
What's
a
the base
1
level?
hour massage was $110,
110 for
and
1
a
hour.
90-minute massage was $160.
Like, so just
So what I've done is I opened a Reset. So I've opened Reset Massage Studios. So I've
Okay.
opened my own, and I am in Phoenix Suites on Cleveland, just like a mile and a half from here, actually.
so we're heading toward Naples.
Nope, going back.
Oh, toward Fort Myers.
Going
Where's
back towards
the
Fort
plaza?
Myers.
Is where?
It's in next to Pell's Shoes. So
Nope.
we're right by Robin Stuckey Furniture.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
across the street from Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you're by the
hang
Bell
out-
Tower kind of area.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm right across from Bell Tower. So, so they have suites that you can rent. So what I did is rent a massage suite.
Nice.
So I opened Reset Massage Studios. So I'm kind of reaching out to my beach people, to my Armando's clients. I've had people that say they've just been waiting to find out where I'm going to be and they don't know how to reach me. The Armando's phone went under.
Right.
CenturyLink wouldn't forward it, so they kind of are holding our phone number at bay. So people haven't been able to call. I forwarded the number the night before the hurricane, thinking I had it covered, and so I figured the phone's not ringing because everybody knows that the spa is gone. I didn't know until recently. Our number has kind of disappeared.
Wait,
They're
that
holding it
doesn't
in
make
limbo.
any sense to
So
me. Why
they're
would they
holding
do
it
that to
at
you?
bay. It sounds like they're holding it hostage.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't
But
know
you're
when they're
losing
going to give it
business
back.
because of it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So,
Did you call somebody like to try and? Did you call Trump? Did you tell Trump that? Would you try to
you know,
get
they
him?
won't let me get to him. I should have offered him a
bunch of
free
bullshit,
massage
that
if they'll
is.
let. I know.
Crap.
That's what I said, but
I'll give you Pence's
so
cell
I-
phone number. You can
okay.
see what
There you go.
maybe
Let's
you
see
can
if you
make
can pull
something
some
happen there.
strings.
Yeah.
so I did the next best thing. I have rolled my prices back to what we were 5 years ago.
Wow.
So my regular price now is $100 for a 1 hour massage.
It's
and
only gone up 10 hours or $10 in 5 years.
14 years. He went up $10 in 14 years
Oh man.
because he ordered 5,000 price lists and he didn't want to waste them. So we just froze the prices. But what I'm doing is offering anybody on the beach, anybody who's been affected by the hurricane, because everybody's hurting for money. And just like you're trying to help out all of the employees, everybody needs a massage.
Good call on you right there.
yeah.
So I'm offering $20 off every massage, not just your first one, but every massage. So, if you come once a week, it's only going to be $80
Nice. Now,
every week.
no joke. I've never gotten a massage in my life.
You're kidding.
It's just
How do you
I,
do this? That heavy microphone?
I feel it's creepy. I don't know why. I don't want somebody
creepy.
touching
His
me.
sister is a massage
I don't want-
therapist, and
Well,
she
that would
will
be
not
creepy.
let.
Yeah, that would be definitely
that would
creepy.
be
I don't want
creepy.
anybody. I don't know. It just seems weird.
I don't know.
You
But
can leave
I'm-
all your
people
clothes
love
it.
on. You're
No.
underneath the sheet, a heated table.
I'm not getting underneath the
soft
sheet anywhere but at my
music.
house. Sorry.
Sorry,
That's why
in my
I-
spot you have to
I
get
know.
under the sheets.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
know
can't be
people love
we
it.
really want you under the sheets. We don't want
I
to
know.
see what's under the sheets.
Oh, how
we're
dare you
super,
insult
super
me
careful.
like that? No. So now I forgot my question. Oh, so what's a good tip for somebody to leave a massage therapist? Like, I mean, if they think they got a good massage, what's a good tip?
Typically $20.
$20.
But I've had people leave me $50.
Nice.
I
What's
had
the
I had
best
one
tip
leave
you-
me $100.
That's the
I
biggest.
got a $100 tip on a 1 hour massage.
Nice.
Nice.
What's the biggest tip you ever got in your life for
I think
for massage?
$600.
Shut up.
Um,
Who did that? Was
I
that
was
basketball
singing,
player
I was
guy?
singing at Michelli's.
Where's that?
Matt Lachey.
Okay.
They
I
wanted
don't leave.
they wanted
Gateway
me to
much.
sing happy birthday to a guy when it wasn't his birthday. They just wanted me to go up and do like the Marilyn Monroe
Right,
happy
right,
birthday
right.
and embarrass the crap out of him.
That wasn't a massage tip, though.
So no, but
Oh,
that was
you
my
said
biggest. You said biggest
biggest
I'm
tip.
tip.
sorry. Okay, so
My biggest massage tip was $100.
got you. All right.
And like, please don't leave it on the nightstand. You can
What-
hand it to me
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
Don't leave it on the nightstand?
because
'cause they
some
have
people,
yeah.
some people leave it on
There's
the.
a nightstand in
Well, there's
your
always a little
studio.
table where they can put their wallet or put
I
their
see.
jewelry, and some people leave it there, and that's kind of creepy. It's like
Uh-huh.
I feel like you're leaving it on the nightstand.
Never,
so it's not
Diane,
that,
it
never.
just
not
sounds
that kind of
never.
massage.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
has anyone ever not tipped you?
Oh, I bet.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Now,
yes.
like,
People-
will you never massage that person again? Because that's wrong.
No, I still would because tips are always appreciated. It's
Like-
a gratuity.
okay,
it's
so
never expected.
Let's be honest. Just between us and our 9 listeners, not many people pay attention.
Can I
say you
offend
gotta
everybody?
stop doing that.
So okay, so Canadians don't tip. Can I say that?
I've heard that. I've
Yes.
heard that. Why is that? Because
Maybe
it doesn't.
it's a cultural thing.
Or because
It-
maybe
it is.
they're
When you're playing music, typically the Midwest doesn't tip,
Mhm.
but they don't have that many clubs like we do down here. They're not out singing and
Well,
dancing every
well,
night.
We don't want
and-
them here then if they don't tip. But
I know.
So,
So, only the ones who can tip can
come
come
on,
down.
be honest with me for one
Canadians don't
second.
tip though. So when I do a massage on a Canadian, they don't
You just
tip.
know.
You
You just know.
talk almost more than I do, which it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I've
Well, you have
kind
to
of
be
met my
quiet
match.
in the massages all day, so I
That's
don't
I
get
see.
to. I don't get to
That's
talk
right.
to humans.
It's like being in a taxi, right? You just shut the door and you don't want to talk
We
to
got to
somebody.
talk about your taxi ride in New York.
I did not
didn't
tell
we?
the story about.
I don't
Did
know
I
that
tell the
you
story
You don't
about
talk
the
in a
taxi? ride?
taxi.
I try not to.
I mean,
I
you
don't
don't
want to
speak
talk to
English,
the taxi
but-
driver. It's hard to understand. And then they got in the New York City, they got these TV screens like advertisement after advertisement right in front of you. It's like
I haven't
being in a
seen that.
police car too. The taxi is so close to your knees. It's like you're sitting like
don't
this
have that
and
problem.
you're looking right at the TV. So
My legs are sticking off the chair like little Edith Ann,
I know you think I lost my place, but I didn't. So somebody doesn't tip you.
No, I know you'll make your way back to it.
Somebody doesn't tip you, and
You
then
dump
they
them off
come
at the
back.
wrong corner.
And then they come back for the next massage. Are you really trying to drill the thumbs into this son of a bitch that didn't tip you and hurt him?
That's a great question.
Thank
it
you very
really
much.
is. It's
Ding,
a great
ding, ding.
question. So if you don't tip me the first time, when you come back, I'm thinking, I'm just really going to impress you with this one. So I'm going to work twice as. Oh, I shouldn't say that because now nobody will tip me because they're going to come back. No, I don't work hard at all. No, I do because I assume if I didn't impress you in the first time, I'm going to impress the heck out of you the second time.
Are you using the elbows the second time and the bottom of your heels?
Depends. A good massage does not have to hurt. So I do a more scientific massage. So I use hot stones. I use a belt sander called a genie rail.
You're lying.
No, I do.
You get
I
out
hide
a drill,
it under the table.
like a snow blower, the whole friggin' thing. You're bringing out all
that
the
reminds me of
utensils.
up north. So I have a wedge that I elevate their feet on. We have the heated tables. I have
You're making shit up now, right? Because I have no idea.
I have custom-made candles.
You see heated
that
tables.
Are sage and
That's
myrrh.
crazy.
Well, yeah,
it loosens the muscles. It's doing the work for me.
Well, I know that. Of course,
cheater's way.
everybody
Of course
knows
you
that.
knew that.
Jeez, come on.
I start you face up. Okay, so we start face up, and I will spend 20, 25 minutes working on your neck and head.
Are you talking sexy to the guy?
No, I just want to turn your head from side to side. So that
what, did that sound wrong?
That's the problem with the taxi drivers. They can't turn
and
their head from
Deshaun
side to
Watson,
side.
too.
Yeah.
So I'm, but while I'm doing that, I've got you on a heated table. It's actually loosening those back muscles up. It's doing the work for me.
I'm not asking that, Chris. I don't know what that means. Well, it's not a question from me. It's one of our crazy viewers. It's something about.
Oh, no, that's a legitimate thing.
Okay, you ask it then.
The cupping. That's a physical therapy thing.
Well, she looked at you like it was strange. Like,
no, okay.
What are you doing this to?
Okay, so
there's only one thing.
With cupping, we put the cups on, and you use suction to draw your skin up into it. Yeah. However, let me just tell you this. I mean, so Armando taught for 14 years, right? And I joke that I got the world's longest education because being in the spa with Armando every day, he never stops teaching. Never. He teaches the clients. We'll be in a couples massage, and he's instructing the entire time. So he's always giving me tips. He doesn't do cupping. He doesn't believe in it because your muscles aren't getting sucked up in those cups. You're just sucking skin and blood. It's not really loosening the muscles, but some people are in love with it. So if you're just into pain, we will do cupping for an extra fee.
How dare you ask that question? That was so out of line.
It's kind of like putting the vacuum cleaner on, just like the lift.
You see those round spots on like athletes.
I have seen those round spots.
They either are having an affair with their vacuum cleaner or they're getting ready to do their lips, so they put it on there, or they've been cupping the wrong spot. The Roy Hobbs baseball team, when they come down,
no cupping for them.
I had one guy that keeps cupping his own shoulder, brings his own cups, and so he's cupping all the guys in the locker room.
No one.
So they're coming in with these giant hickeys, which is all they are. They're giant hickeys. They're giant hickeys. So use your vacuum cleaner, put the hickey on your shoulder, and then come to me for the real massage.
Good luck following this. Good luck. Good luck. Don't do your hands like that. It looks like you're cupping.
Yeah, don't do that. I have magic thumbs. I've got the $1 million thumbs.
Nice.
You don't have to do cupping to do a good massage.
Any other dumb questions?
Do you have any joint issues with your thumbs, or how do you not wear out there?
You have to massage your thumbs a lot. I use CBD oil on my thumbs.
Oh, there you go.
I have a CBD product. I massage my own.
Next time Kim goes on vacation, you're going to be the guest host because that would be
Will you
hilarious.
sing I Got You, Babe, with me?
No.
Yes.
No singing.
No?
No, you need to do that.
Not on the show. No.
You did it here, and you had him tape it.
I didn't have him tape it.
It'll be great.
It was on the Facebook Live.
I'll put the words up for you. It'll be great.
Colleen,
I've offered to sing to my clients, but they usually decline. I don't know.
You put the radio on like Lou Rawls or what's
No, we do. We have massage.
Make it weird.
We have massage.
It's not weird.
Well, I've been blonde since I was 26, so I've got the blonde hair, blue eyes, and the bright red lipstick.
Yeah.
And so I have fans who used to follow me and come hear me sing. They don't realize that I'm the one doing their massage.
There you go.
So I've had them say, whatever happened to that little blonde that used to sing on the beach? She sang with that Italian guy. She was really good. She was about your size. And then they look over my shoulder at my massage license on the wall. And there's the blonde with the red lipstick.
Why don't we do something crazy? Why don't we call your husband and put him on the show?
Her ex.
Oh, wow.
Are you married now?
I am not. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God in Greyhound. He's gone. I am not.
Where is he now?
I
What's he
wanted
doing?
to be a widow.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you where he's at.
What's his phone
Do you
number?
know?
Do you have his phone
I
number?
do. He's in the hospital.
Oh, does he have COVID?
No, we were on stage together at the Shark Bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
which isn't there anymore.
No, and we were at the first Shark Bar.
I
So,
see.
he's playing guitar. We were doing Monday night, I think, like Motown night. He's playing guitar and he whispered, "You're not going to believe this, but I can't feel the fingers on my left hand." And I said, "You haven't missed a note on that guitar. You just keep on going, baby. Whatever you're doing, keep on going." And at the end of the night, he goes, "I don't feel my feet. I know I'm standing up, but I do not feel my feet." The next day, he was totally paralyzed from the waist down with Guillain-Barré.
I knew
And they say he will never walk
Guillain-Barré.
again.
Wow. I'm never going to ask you the question I was going to ask you next because that would be
Sometimes
weird.
the Guillain-Barré
I didn't
goes
do
back
it.
down, though.
Normally,
What did you just
Yeah.
say?
it comes on.
Wait, what did you
I
say?
didn't do it. I always said, if
What
he
kind of-
dies,
No,
they're
you
going to think
could
I
not
did it.
give
I
him
didn't
that.
do it.
Yeah,
What kind of poison causes that?
No.
Well, he was immune to arsenic. So,
Yeah. Oh,
no.
really?
No.
He's the only one on the planet.
So Guillain-Barré, no, he's not. Do you know, you always want to make sure he shaves his head before you do the arsenic. So what you do is add the arsenic to the soup or stew, and then little by little, but you have to make sure he shaves his head because they detect arsenic in the hair follicles. I shouldn't tell you in front of him.
Well, what my question was going to be was if there was one way you could find to take care of your spouse, what would it be? But
Wood
I didn't
chipper.
even have to.
No, wood
Oh my
chipper.
God.
That's what hurt. That's what
Yeah.
his
My
hurt.
uncle said the same
Yep.
thing.
Well,
wood
Guillain-Barré,
chipper. Why a wood chipper? They can find
No body, no
the
crime.
DNA.
Well, okay, so actually
DNA
number
now.
one choice would be wild hogs because they don't leave any bones. Any
That's better
slivers, they
than
don't
the wood
leave
chipper.
anything. It's better than the wood chipper
Yeah.
because they always find DNA.
Yeah.
And it would splatter. But for a wood chipper, if you're my size, I'm only 5 feet tall.
Yeah, you'd
so
be
if
easy.
you can get them to even lean, it pulls them
Yeah.
in. So I don't have
Right.
to like pick up 220
Wow,
pounds of husband.
this took like a dark
I used to
turn.
watch Wives with Knives. Sorry, that was my favorite
What
show.
what show?
Wives with Knives.
I've never heard of it before.
Oh, it's on the ID network. It was
I
great.
see. Before we let you go,
I'm the Black
which I hate
Widow.
to do, how can people now? Are people going to want to come to get a massage from you?
Are they
Thinking
gonna
that
wanna
perhaps they might find themselves in a wood chipper someday. But where can they find you? Will you tell jokes and sing and the whole thing? I mean,
I'm quiet during that massage, but I will if they want
There's
me
no
to.
reason to
I'm
be.
at Reset Massage Studios. I'm 12200 South Cleveland Avenue, Suite 113. My lucky number, that 13. I want to be
That's
the
right.
Black Widow, Suite 113. I'm inside Phoenix Massage Suites, or Phoenix. I guess they're not all massage. I'm the only massage therapist in there. I'm inside Phoenix Suites.
Okay.
So they can find me there. And so
Do you have? Is there a phone number?
There is.
I know the whole CenturyLink thing, but do you have a different? You want me
let
to
me
hold
see.
that?
Yep, you hold that just a second. I'm going to hold up a banner.
She's gonna bring her own
Wow.
banner. I feel like, yeah.
Now, let me just make sure I get the right phone number
Yeah.
here.
Well, for sure.
It
Folks,
would be-
let's give them a Beach Talk Radio discount in addition to yours. Add another 5% onto that. Come on. You're going to get
20
it back in the tip anyway.
Okay, percents gets messy.
What?
Percents. So
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm giving everybody $20 off their massage. Anybody who's been affected by the hurricane, they don't have to show their zip code, so you don't have to live on the beach. But anybody who's been affected anyway, I'm offering $20 off. So the massage is only $80. They can have a Beach Talk Radio $5 discount. How's
There
that?
you go.
Okay,
so
so
that's
you're
actually
offering.
bigger than your discount.
I see. You're offering 20 regular, but 5
give-
for us.
So it'll be 75.
Oh, I see. Plus
Yeah,
the
in
20. I
addition
was going to
to-
say, what kind of crap is that? You're
No, but we
$5
start
for
getting
us,
into percentages,
$20
and we're
for
gonna do like
everybody
$4.19
Gotcha.
off your
Gotcha.
massage. There's
Makes
no tax,
sense.
so
Very
that'll
cool.
make it anybody that says Beach Talk sent me
Beach
75.
Talk Radio.
Well,
Don't
Beach
get it
Talk
confused
Radio.
with the other one. The
Is
Beach
there
Talk.
another
Oh.
one?
Yeah. It's
That's
an
it.
imposter.
Okay, so Reset Massage Studios. The number is 239-851-1849.
Colleen
good
LeRae,
year,
everybody. An outstanding guest. Thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
on. Come
Thank
back, please.
you.
Come back. I'll be
Anytime,
calling
anytime.
you.
We'll sing.
All right.
Very amazing. All right. Before we get to our next guest, I want to let everybody know about our sponsors. Beach Pottery is open, everybody. We need you to go to Beach Pottery. Yes, they're open. They're open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're open for pottery sales only. There is no cafe yet. The interior of the store should be completely remodeled in about 6 weeks. Atlanta does have 2 new shipments that have come in since the hurricane, so there's a lot of new inventory. And she told me she's very excited about moving forward. Beach Pottery is located at 17980 San Carlos Boulevard. You know where it is. It's on the right-hand side as you come over and head toward the bridge. You make the left turn by that golf place, the miniature golf place. You can also call Alana ahead of time at 437-4211. That's 437-4211. And they're on the World Wide Web at FortMyersBeachPottery.com. It's nice to see those folks back open. And right now joining us is Ben Duval. Ben from Tuna Skin, regular guest of the program.
Greetings, salutations.
How are you?
I am well. I just want to say it wasn't until the end of that last interview that I realized that she runs a massage parlor, and I was just picking up small pieces of the conversation, and what I picked up was Deshaun Johnson, Hickeys, belt sanders. It was just
wood
chippers. It was just an awkward conversation, and I couldn't piece together exactly what it was. And now that I know that she's working at a massage parlor,
is massage parlor the right word? Is parlor the right word, or is
massage?
She's a massage therapist.
She's a masseuse.
I don't. Is parlor?
Massage.
Does parlor make it sound more creepy than it really is?
I think it does.
Yeah,
I think it does. It's like
she used to work at Armando's on the beach. Yes, until it got wiped out.
Yeah.
Until it fell into the Gulf.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out if we should have a speaker on or not. And from that first interview, I think that JJ and Jason are probably thinking not.
Yeah, probably not, but that's okay.
So you gotta play to the right crowd. And I'm not really sure if. Well, she was hilarious, by the way. She was great for our drunk friends who are watching all across the country, drinking whatever they're drinking.
And that's the thing with the evening broadcast. I'm normally on the morning broadcast where everyone's eating breakfast and coffee, and now it's evening. It's a different perspective.
Yeah. Did you get new glasses?
I did get new glasses. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, isn't that a kind of a girly thing to do for me to recognize that you have new glasses?
You know what?
They look sporty, very sporty.
Thank you. They're actually Oakley sunglasses that got a lot of scratches in them. So I took them to my optometrist. And I said, put my prescription in them, so I have an extra pair of glasses.
I can't see when I'm driving. I need glasses like that when I'm driving. Like Oakleys are wicked expensive too.
Do you wear glasses while you're driving, or you just say I can't see?
I do, but the problem is with my glasses is that I dropped them and they fell, like the lenses fell out, and so I super glued them back together. And the thing that our eye guy, who's our neighbor, Al Azizi, said was, don't super glue them back together, because the glue's going to get on.
You know what you got to do? You got to get that Scotch tape and put everything in Scotch tape.
I wish I would have done that, because now they're scratched and they got super glue.
Started because you've got your sporting.
I noticed he had new glasses on. It looks very sporty.
Yeah.
They're Oakley frames.
Of course
Oakley,
they're
sunglasses, but I had my prescriptions put in it because they're all scratched.
What did the Oakleys cost you before you flipped them out like this?
$120, $240.
The Oakleys themselves. So I have a family members that are in the golf industry, and they get Oakleys, and so somebody gave me them, and I wore them probably once and scratched them, so they were free. And then I got my prescription lenses put in for $60, so an extra pair.
But what does a pair of Oakleys go for? Like, that's way out of my price range.
Geez,
just like me buying a Mercedes.
$150, $200.
Yeah. That's a lot for sunglasses,
especially for sunglasses.
I get the dollar. I go to Dollar Tree and get the $1.25 sunglasses.
So here's the thing, because we sell Canaan's at the store, at the Tuna Skin store.
You sell what?
And Canaan sunglasses.
Okay, never
heard
of
them. Do you sell Costas?
We don't. One of the reasons we do sell Canaan's is because everyone sells Costas, everyone sells Maui Gems, and so
never
this
heard
is
of any of these
little
sunglasses.
Less known brand, but it's still a great quality. And everybody goes, "Why would I spend $200 on a pair of sunglasses?" I can tell you, I admittedly have a sunglass problem.
Okay,
but when I spend $200 on a pair of sunglasses, I know exactly where they are at all times.
That's exactly right, because I'd be so afraid to lose the investment.
So I know where they are. I never lose them. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, they look very sporty, but that's not why I invited him on. And you're well groomed tonight too.
I'm well groomed. I actually decided to bathe and shave for a little bit.
Did you get a massage
just
for
this show? Apparently you do. I was just telling him. I was hearing snippets of the conversation.
Listen, we're gonna get you some cupping after the show.
Yeah, I heard cupping. I heard I heard hickeys and belt sanders and chippers
There you
and
go.
Deshaun Johnson, and I was going, what is that conversation all about?
Do you know who Keyshawn? You do. Not Keyshawn Johnson.
Deshaun
He
Johnson.
said decent.
I'm sorry. Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We may not need to get into that on this
I'm
on
surprised.
this radio station, but yeah.
The number one radio station in all of. Now, I was driving on my way to the show after doing a video on the South End last
Mhm.
week, driving back to Wahoo Willie's to get ready to do the show last Saturday, and I looked to my left, and there are you sons of bitches standing out right on the friggin' porch there, getting ready to sell stuff,
We
and I'm like, wow,
are.
they're open.
We are. We actually it was almost serendipitous. We have a events trailer.
He might not know what that means, but
It was
I can
meant
Google
to
it
be.
later.
It was meant to be.
there you go.
We have an events trailer that we got to do. We do some other big events. We did Race World Offshore in the Keys and all of these big events that sometimes we're trying to be not the company that comes and sets up a little tent and sells some shirts. So this event trailer, the back folds down, the front folds down. We're self-contained. We have Wi-Fi. We have audio.
Do you have a
speakers.
bathroom on there?
We have a changing room,
Oh,
but not a
nice.
bathroom.
Okay.
We need to get into, we'll talk to the people to get us a
Yes,
bathroom.
right.
But we were doing this, we were utilizing the trailer for our Key West event
Mhm.
a couple weeks ago, and we all looked at each other and went, you know,
Yeah.
we could park this right in front of where the store was.
Oh, okay.
And
I see.
you know, it was Black Friday weekend, which is a
Mhm.
big retail weekend, and our store does very well. All of our stores do very well on Black Friday, but it was one of those things that people want to support.
Yep.
They want to get out there. It's a local business, and it was a no-brainer that we can park it out there and move some shirts. We have our Fort Myers Beach Strong shirts.
I like those.
And we have our rebuild shirts. We also have some of our stock apparel, and it's good that you like the shirts because
No way. More gifts. No
more
way.
gifts. See, every time I come on now,
This is
you
great.
gave me the
I'm
guilt
telling
trip the
you.
first time
That's
that you didn't have
That's
shirts.
right, he did.
So now you get shirts.
What are you doing next
Hold on.
weekend?
These, I got to tell you, folks, if you have not
Yeah.
had one
We
of their
have
shirts,
Beach Talk
they
radio
are
shirts.
so
Very nice.
comfortable. They're SPF 9000, so they
I got
don't.
it. I got it.
don't.
You got it.
You don't
So
stink in them.
they
They wick away the bacteria.
they're super comfortable. And
They're made of
Ed,
trees.
I got you a short sleeve. And there's also, I talked to some of the people at the bar. They have scissors. I know you like to wear
Yes.
tank
I would
tops,
never
so we
do
can
that.
cut the sleeves off.
I would never do that to one of your shirts.
But-
Never.
So we got that for you.
Very nice.
And there's the front.
I'll hold up the back.
Looks like yay.
Look
And
at
then the
that.
back.
And then the back. Super nice. And this one's for me.
And that's yours.
Thank you so much.
So we
That's
do
cool.
we
Thank
do
you.
have those, and we're actually we're selling those right now just at the pop-up trailer on the beach, but we're going to start selling them online. And
So you were able to, because
Give
the
out the-
damage to your place. You
Give
were
out the
able to
website
say,
address so
well,
people
just-
can do it now. While
All right.
you're at it.
tunaskin.co. You can go to the website. We won't be selling there. We're going to start selling them. I believe it's on Tuesday when we start marketing it. Our production team is just trying to catch up with everything that's going on right now, but we will have these shirts available on the website.
Now these are new, but were you able to salvage some of your stuff from the store?
Unfortunately, it being a single story store, we've got other locations, Key West and Sarasota, where our team in Sarasota, we went in and pulled the trigger, got everybody in, and I said, take everything off the floor. And we took everything and put it upstairs.
Okay.
Same thing with our Key West location. Our Fort Myers Beach location, unfortunately, at some point you just, it's tough to say, but you go, it's not going to be there.
Right.
And we
Right.
did, the first day we put our pop-up trailer, there were some people working on the electrical outlets 15 feet away from the trailer, and they were digging ditches, trying to connect stuff. And they came up with 4 tuna skin shirts that somehow in the storm had gotten up against the connections and got buried like 2 feet down. I mean, it's amazing stuff on Fort Myers Beach that, you don't see what's under the sand, you don't see what's under the dirt. And they brought them up and we said, yeah, those are ours. And we have them on kind of a quasi display. It's on the stairs where our store was, just so as a reminder of everything that's there. So
is this, are you building, because I was off for a little bit. So
No,
are
that's
you
okay.
building back? Are you?
We are
what is the
building
plan?
back. We will build back, and with everything down, especially on Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel and anywhere, patience is a virtue. And everybody wants to get back to the way it was, and they want to do it as fast as possible. Yeah. And so we're gonna. I think everybody's
Look
gonna
at this show off.
kinda-
You went and put the shirt on.
There you go. What you didn't see was we're at a public bar, and he went just outside of screenshot.
That's right.
Took his shirt off, put the other
Did
shirt
a whole
on.
male review
It was
thing.
great.
Yeah.
My audience knows better. They know I went to the bathroom.
But no, he went to get a shot. Yes, we are rebuilding. It's obviously a process. If a lot of the people that come to the pop-up store, they glance behind us, 20 feet behind us, and they see where the store was. There's no walls, there's no floors. It's like I was saying when you were gone, it's patience is a virtue.
You're gonna have to build up.
I don't know exactly. I don't believe so.
That's good.
I don't know exactly. I know there's a lot of people that have that 50% build up, and it's really gonna make things
different.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Make things different.
Well,
Now, for people who don't know, and again, I was off camera for a little bit, talk about the materials that you use and the specific, like the SPF and all of that stuff.
So our tuna skin shirts are quick dry, antimicrobial. For those that haven't watched the show before, let me explain to Ed. Antimicrobial means it doesn't grow your body funk. And I always, like when you sweat, that's what starts to smell. Now, a lot of people go, yeah, I wore your shirt and I still kind of smelled. And my answer to that is, it's not the shirt.
Right.
I see.
Sometimes your body just produces it, but it does keep that bacteria from growing. It's sun protected.
I think I was on the plane to New York with that guy.
With
the guy that just doesn't understand that he's gonna have funk for the rest of his life.
And
what's the problem though when you have the funk and you cannot recognize that you have your own funk?
That's COVID knows.
It's you know what it is? It's like walking into people's houses that have a lot of cats.
Yeah.
And they don't smell
and
it.
They
They're
don't
nose
smell
blind.
it. And you walk in there and
you're
it
like,
it,
whoa.
It strikes your soul.
Yeah.
The smell of cat.
There should be an airline rule about that though. That you should not be allowed to fly when you.
Who's going to determine who stinks and who doesn't?
You know, when you go through those metal detectors, they could also have scent detectors.
Yeah,
be a funk detector. The red light goes
a
off.
Bacteria detector, and if it's too
So,
hot, or microbial detector.
Microbial detector.
I don't have body funk, just so you know. But I am going to use this tomorrow morning in a 5K race.
There you go. Where's the 5K race, by the way?
It's on Tree Line.
I know, but there's another one downtown. I hope you guys didn't.
No, my daughter signed us up for a 5K. It's a fur line, free line. What's it called? Something with you run with your dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
We're not running with the dog.
No,
because our dogs wouldn't make
surgery.
it.
She's just putting you on a leash.
Yeah,
there you go.
No, there will be no leashes, no cupping, and no nothing creepy. So I'm going to see what happens at the end. I'm sure I'll smell
Have
wonderful.
you done a 5K recently?
No.
We did the last race we did was with Jim Adderholt and Brenda, and
it was a triathlon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not with one of these shirts on.
Most of the time, like I used to run a lot, and when you do it a lot, it's not a big deal.
Right.
When you haven't done it for a month and you do a 5K,
my answer to you is we used to run them every weekend before we went to the beach, and now. Then COVID hit, and then there's an excuse for everything now.
Of course.
So this will be the first one. When was that race? Had to be 6 months ago, at least.
The Naples one?
Yeah.
The reverse try.
Yeah. So this will be the first time. So
nice.
In a while.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Well,
and he'll be sporting the tuna skin shirt.
That's right. That's right for sure.
And even though they're long sleeve, when I'm out on the paddleboard, which I haven't been out in a while now, but I'm a freak about staying with the sun protection. You're not hot in them. Like there's still airflow.
Surprisingly enough,
Yeah.
and we get a lot of people that walk into our retail stores. They come from up north and they go, "Why would
Mhm.
anyone in Florida wear
Wear
a long sleeve
sleeve
shirt?" If you live in Florida for any more than a year, you start to realize that the sun is not necessarily your best friend.
Nope. Or you're
Sherry,
gonna have to go to the
Sherry,
dermatologist.
Callie didn't make it.
No,
I'm
that's
just
not
kidding.
true.
She's fine. No, she's fine. Well, I don't. Jerry's asking how Callie is after her
Yes.
surgery. She's
Yes,
fine.
She's we're waiting
I'm
on
just
the
kidding.
results, but she went through the surgery just
Yeah.
fine.
I got to keep an eye. Sorry, Ben. I got to
No,
keep
you're
one
good.
eye on the people who
That's
are
okay.
they're
What-
totally hammered by
You
now.
got a
What,
lazy
what
eye.
questions do we
o'clock.
have?
What questions do we have for you?
Oh, are people asking questions?
They were asking about Callie. They were asking about the FEMA 50%. No, they weren't asking about that. It's so nice not to be like to have a funny show again. Like it was so serious for so long with
Well,
so much shit that was going on, and people's lives are crazy down there on the beach. So.
Well, and I have to say, I have one of the first communications I got from a friend of mine checking in on me. Their question was, "Have you seen Beach Talk Radio's Facebook?"
wow.
That's
Because you guys were getting the pictures and the videos of people, and it almost became, the news is the news, and unfortunately the news will broadcast the big story for a week and then
Right.
nothing.
Yep.
But people had asked me, friends of mine from Orlando had said, "Hey, have you seen all this stuff going on with Beach Talk Radio?" Which was kind of
That's
funny.
nice.
Every time we go down and shoot a video, it doesn't matter where it is. We can be on the south end or the north end or Times Square or Bowditch Beach, or maybe tomorrow it'll be a side street. People just want to see. I've said this a million times. I know people are tired of hearing it. They just want to see what their place,
Yeah.
and their place is just the minute the second they come over that bridge.
Yeah.
That whole place is
And it's
what they want to see.
I normally from our warehouse, I come from the south side
Mhm.
through Lovers Key, and you see everything.
Well, you weren't
that's
able to do that
piled
for a
up
little
there.
while
It's
either.
pretty bad down that day
Yeah.
Last
too.
week I came from the north end from Sarasota, and I hadn't seen going over the big bridge with all the,
Oh,
the
wow.
fishing boats and
Yep.
the shrimp
Oh.
boats and everything, and that kind of
the
hit.
The
shrimp
first
boats,
couple of
woof.
days was
Yeah.
brutal, seeing
Yeah.
how
Yep.
it just looked like Mother Nature said, "I'm just going to pick them all up and I'm going to put them in one
Yep.
pile, and you guys can go after yourselves
Yeah.
after
Yep.
that." That's
Yeah.
the way it looked to me.
Yeah.
and then everyone from out of state comes and gets their video and their
Yeah.
picture as they drive
Yep.
through.
Yeah.
So
So we're also, just so you know, we're trying to work with Linda Miller to try and get like a little farmer's market going on Old San Carlos. It'd be awesome if you guys, I mean, everybody loves tuna skin to
Yeah.
be part of that. And
and we've got, like I said, we have our trailer, we have our pop-up tents.
are you going to be moving it around to different places?
Funny you should ask. Thank
Ding,
you for
ding,
the
lead-in,
transition.
Yeah.
So we are at I know that a couple days ago there was a beach cleanup on the north end, and there's going to be a soon beach cleanup on
Tomorrow,
the
right?
south end. Yeah, it is tomorrow, I believe. We are planning and partnering with Mid Island Water Sports,
Cool.
Mhm.
and we're going to do a tuna skin beach cleanup based out of Santini parking lot. We're going to move our trailer there.
Nice.
We're going to have our tuna skin shirts for a donation of, I believe it's $25, something like that. And we're going to donate the money to Keep Lee County Beautiful,
Nice.
who's also going to be there. They've been at the last couple ones, and
They're
they've
doing one tomorrow.
and they're great. And that's the idea is, there's so many people on the beach and people that just live in the area that want to help.
They just
Yep.
want to go out there and
They
help
want to
clean
go
the
out
beach.
there and make a difference. And like I said, get it back to normal. But there's with the first couple cleanups, people are picking up the big stuff. There's
Right.
couches, there's dressers, there's
Somebody found a toilet last time.
there's tons of stuff on the beach. We want to hopefully, now it's December 18th. And we're going to start marketing it we're going to start posting stuff about it, and you can sign up on Eventbrite through our social media outlets on Tuesday. But the idea being, there's a ton of spots that everybody knows of that you can't get at unless you're a single person with gloves and a garbage bag. Just coming over any of the bridges, there's places that can be picked up. Everybody's picking up the big stuff. There's also the little stuff that needs to
Right.
be cleaned up.
Well, the reason I
So-
really like Keep Lee County Beautiful is because you get the gloves, you get the bags, they tell you what to wear. They're totally organized on how to do a beach cleanup, rather than anybody just saying, okay, let me get 20 friends and we're going to go out there, because they know what they're doing. They've done it. They do it all the time.
And they know the safety of it.
That's right. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Especially with
Now,
this.
yeah.
We were gung ho about doing a beach cleanup, and we had some people walk the beach, and there were certain points that it's just not safe.
Yeah.
You don't know what's 6 inches below the sand.
It's crazy.
And so they're able to have that. We have the safety aspect too, but they've done it a couple times, and there will be experience to know, hey, these areas, let the professionals, let the big stuff get moved.
And
We can work on this area. So we're going to have them out there. We also have, we got contacted by a lady who does Coney Island hot dogs. She's done some stuff on the island. It's a non-for-profit. She wanted to help out, so they're going to set up there to provide some food with donations and stuff. So these are people from Michigan that literally drove down and they said,
there's a lot of that.
Let's feed some people.
Yep.
And we're gonna have them there at the beach cleanup as well. So
December 18th.
December 18th from 9 to noon ish. If it continues on, now it's limited like everything else, only because we're producing shirts for it.
Yeah.
And make it manageable, but I don't want to discourage anybody from not coming out and cleaning.
Right.
Well, we'll post all the details and the limit and all that.
Right.
I mean, whenever we post the sign-up page for Keep Lee County Beautiful, it doesn't take long before it fills up, and people's like, I missed it. It's like, well, I think they just try and limit it because of the parking. They take walk-ups,
and they want to be able to manage it effective and safely.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jackie said she's been trying to get hold of Tuna Skin pop-up shop for a few weeks. Help.
Jackie, email me at bduval@tunaskin.net.
B
Duval as in Ben Duval,
right,
at tunaskin.net. DUVAL, 1L.
1L.
There you go, Jackie. Setting you right up there.
With 1L.
Ben, but B Duval, not
B Duval.
Ben Duval.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, Jackie, email me and you'll get direct to the source. And I know that I apologize if we haven't been able to get back to you. Our production team has been really busy, and we've got some with rebuilding the store and having some people that have lost their homes. Everybody's trying to put pieces back together while keeping the pieces together up here too.
Right.
No kidding.
So,
all right. Well,
anything else you want to get out there about Tuna Skin?
Not at the moment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, we're going to start posting for our social media, or posting on our social media about the beach cleanup starting on this Tuesday.
Just send it over to us too, and we'll
send it to you guys.
Cool.
And we'll be December 18th, and it'll be a good time. We'll have a commemorative design shirt like we do every time, so people will have something.
Let's not confuse everybody. Is it .com or .net?
.net.
Your email is
My
.net.
email is .net. Sorry,
Sherry. It's B Duval. Sherry's got it right.
B Duval
with 1L.
With 1L.
She's got
at tunaskin.net.
Good call, Sherry.
Now, keep in mind, I really don't want emails about extending my car's warranty.
Okay.
Too bad.
Too late. Everybody's out there.
Do you get emails for that? I only get calls for that.
No, but for some reason, my company phone number got out in the ethos when we did one of our fishing tournaments, and now people are calling me by name. And
when will there be able to be a fishing tournament again?
That's a good question.
Ding,
we're
ding.
working on. We're talking to everybody that we partnered with last year. Over at you guys were at Wahoo Willie's with Nick and Pete over there, and that was a great venue. So we're in the process of trying to put together that, because people want to do it. We just want to make sure it's safe and able to be done and benefit a lot of people.
Yep.
So we've got, if everything works out, we'll have our inshore fishing tournament that normally happens around April, and then we'll have our offshore grouper grapple that normally happens around August.
Nice.
Well, hopefully FWC will get their act together and get out there and start cleaning up, so we don't see cars floating by anymore.
Fridays, Saturdays at where Tuna Skin store was, we'll have our pop-up open up
From-
from now until
What time is
At
it open?
9.
open from 9 to 5.
Cool.
9 to 5.
Fridays and Saturdays. So be sure to come by. And if nothing, say hey. We've had a lot of people just come by and thank us for being there.
Yeah.
Which is nice. We'll have the shirts. We'll have some stock merchandise from our regular merchandise. So
Great.
You plan to go out and do some cupping tonight?
some cupping. I don't know what you're referring to, but
It's a
as long
massage thing.
as long as I don't end up in a wood chipper.
Man, you're always an awesome guest, man. So thanks so
Thank
much for
you
coming
so
on.
much.
Thank you
And
guys for having us.
Appreciate
You
please
guys do
send us anything.
a great job,
Thank you.
and thank you for your outreach. And I see the posts of people donating and all the
crazy.
stacks of stuff. And so
It's crazy.
from us at Tuna Skin, we
And-
appreciate you guys.
Well, and thank you so much for the shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Thank
we
you.
do love them.
Yeah, we wear them
And we do
Beautiful.
because
wear
they're
them.
very comfortable,
Yeah.
and her funk shit doesn't get out.
her funk. He
And
doesn't.
that's
doesn't
right.
He
get out.
doesn't have
And
fun.
I stay very,
but
safe
don't
from the
sniff
sun.
him after the 5K.
No,
Yeah.
I will steer clear.
I'll be at Wahoo Willie's with that funk after the 5K. Ben Duval,
thank you
everybody
so
from Tuna
much.
Skin.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much for coming on. Oh, he's always a great guest. Always a
So-
great guest. Awesome. And he brings gifts now, dear.
I
So
know.
wait,
So
before
we're
you
gonna-
get to that,
I know,
before you
but
get to
I
that,
think he wants
he
to.
can't play until we're done. There's two things I want to make sure that we talk about. The first thing is the event tomorrow. Folks, we hope that you're going to be able to come out to the Sunset Grill parking lot tomorrow between 4 and 7. We have D-Rocks at 4. We have Sheena Brook playing at like 5:15. It's going to be right in front of the Sunset. And we ask you if you come down to bring an unwrapped toy for the Beach Kids Foundation. And Ola's food truck is going to be there until the end of the event. And there's going to be I forgot something else. I'm sure I'm forgetting, but it's from 4 to 7, and it's going to be a great time. Just bring your lawn chair, bring your happy mood, and we're going to have just a relaxing time where everybody can get together and watch the sunset from 4 to 7 in the Sunset Grill parking lot. Thanks to Terry
Thank you.
Prasad for his help. Thanks to Joel and Dini. He's going to set up a couple of porta-johns for us in case anybody needs them. And Tom's going to be there from Ola. We want to thank him. So we hope to see you out there. We're going to be setting up like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Okay.
what do you got to show?
So I'm gonna call Mary on. Come on over, Mary.
Oh, we have something,
So,
a little bit of a,
yes.
a
So Mary
shocker here.
Mary brought these in.
My friend Ralph.
We got 4 mics.
Oh, good.
Bring them in.
Well, can you
All
get
right,
the other
little
one?
surprise here.
So Mary, I don't want to mispronounce your name.
we have to move
Grylick?
over.
Griglick.
Griglick.
You did a good job.
Griglick.
Yes.
And so you brought some of these photographs that are donated in the memory of Jan Miller, who was a local photographer. And
Correct.
also he was a local DJ at Yucatan, Jimmy B's, and Dusseldorf, which is
Yeah,
rocking
with-
it back,
Well, rocking it back.
rocking it back. And so
they were sitting in
Go
my
ahead.
drawer at home, and I said, "You know what? I saw a post on your site the other night, and somebody was looking for a picture. So I said, you know what? These are doing no good in my drawer, so I'm going to donate them in Jan's name to the Beach Talk Radio. And you guys, Ed and Kim, have done such an incredible job since day one. I've been listening to you, and
that's from Bowditch, right? Yeah.
and these pictures, it just makes me so happy.
Wow.
because
Wow.
They're not sitting in my drawer and somebody might want a
Yes.
copy or whatever. And,
Yes.
and it's in memory of Jan Miller.
And how
and
did
this-
you know Jan?
Jan and I became friends in 2003.
Look
Actually,
at that
Ralph's wife and I came down and we stayed at Pierview Hotel.
one. Uh-huh.
And we said we were only coming
Wow.
for the weekend, but there was a huge storm. We're from Boston, up in Boston.
I couldn't tell.
And we got stuck here for 2 weeks.
This
I had to come
and
down and
he-
get them back to Boston.
wow. Now this one coming up, there's the pier. Look. That is a great one.
Yeah, this is a keeper right here.
this
They
is a
all are,
keeper.
but this is where you can really see
Mhm.
what's missing.
Yep.
You know, oftentimes I'll drive down Estero Boulevard now
Wow.
and I'll say, okay, what used to be there?
Right.
You know, you want to see
That is
pictures of things
awesome.
that used to be there because, you know, all you see now is the rubble.
Well, he did photos of all the different parks, but you know,
Right.
on them. They're numbered, but I don't know which
Right.
park they are.
Right,
but
right,
somebody
right. So
would
this
know.
right, somebody's gonna know.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was very
Wow.
popular as a DJ. Anyone listening to this that's been around for a long time would remember him.
He was coming over the bridge. I mean,
Yeah, he did a lot of the beach weddings on the beach with
Betty.
Betty. Yes, Betty. Everybody knows Betty.
I'm just trying to figure
you
out.
guys
Yes,
are blown away with these pictures.
I am. I wonder if that's. I mean, someone's got to tell what. That's
Somebody
not-
can look at them and know.
I wonder if that's near.
I don't know, but they were sitting in my drawer.
All right,
and I
who
go,
knows where
"What
this
good
is?"
this?"
If you know where that is, type it in the chat box. there.
Wow. Yeah, we'll have to have someone really take a look at these. These are. I mean,
Right.
some of them are obvious, but
Somebody, Sherry says,
no,
make a
he-
coffee table
I was
book
at
out of
Jimmy
these. That's a
B's
great
and He
idea.
was up in the plane taking the photos.
I
And
mean,
when
we
he passed away, I ended up with all these.
do you know when?
How many are
So
there?
these are.
2007,
Huh?
from 2007.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, those are awesome pictures. And
Mary was hoping that you guys could use these to get some donations. 'cause
Yeah.
You've been doing such great work getting donations.
I need to
I am,
talk to
like,
I need to
blown
talk to
away.
Lorna, our photography expert, and see how she's been doing it, and see if we
sorry.
can. I mean, if I take them home, I might not want to give them to anybody or
No,
do
no, no, no.
something
But I
with them.
think
I
I think you
think your
can
wife
get.
will keep you honest.
That's right. No, I think you can get. There's got to be a way to get reprints or whatever that people.
Those are
So
all
that
postcards, right there, every
everybody
single
could-
one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. and
Wow.
Like I said, they were in my drawer, and I was like, I've been watching you guys since day one, Ed and
Oh,
Kim.
Thank you.
You are incredible. What you've done for Fort Myers Beach and all the people, I'm just like blown away.
You
There's
think I'd paid you
nobody-
for that?
No,
No,
why?
Wow.
there's
Thank
nobody
you.
out there that's done
No,
the
we,
work
we
that
appreciate
you've
the
done.
drinks, though. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anything for you to say that is if all it took was a.
I've never,
couple of
I've never
drinks.
like wrote in, but it says top
Why not?
fan when I go on
Oh, good,
there.
Look
good,
at that,
good,
yeah.
good.
Even when I look at,
Yep.
Times Square.
Yeah.
yeah, I bought it at
There's the
local
clock.
colors.
Local
the
color,
clock. I
yeah.
got the clock.
Yeah. Those are collector's item shirts now, and
Yeah.
they were,
No
really,
kidding.
that is crazy to even think
Wow.
that. So, wow. I don't
Well,
know. I'm
thank you.
speechless.
I
Anyway,
know.
I just want my friend Jan Miller. I knew he'd be so proud that he didn't waste his time in that plane.
Yeah.
And he's up in heaven with all the angels. But you know what? He's looking down on Fort Myers Beach and wants the best.
Yeah. This
and
is fantastic.
He
Yeah.
will be blown away. And I'm blown away that I'm sitting here with you guys. 'cause
Oh, please.
you
We're
blow me away every
Well, thank
single
you.
day.
Thank you for saying that. I
Thank
appreciate
you
it. Well,
so much. What a treasure.
Actually, it's the only time she's ever quiet. So we appreciate it.
Ah!
we will come up with a great idea for
Yes.
this.
Come
If
up
one
with a
thing we
great
can
idea.
do is come up with an
Yeah.
idea.
In
She-
memory of my
She
Jan.
pulled me out over there, and I was like, "Oh, I got to think of something quick." And I'm just so
Yeah, these are
enamored
great
with the.
pictures.
Yeah, they're
I wish
great.
everybody could see them all. We'll bring them to Wahoo
We'll
Willie's
figure
with
it
us
out.
tomorrow,
We'll
so
figure it
everybody
out.
that wants to come down
Yes.
can see them. And well, thank you guys so much for
No, thank
coming
you, Ed and
over and
Kim.
for coming down and for all this. And we appreciate it so much. And thank you for all the nice words. And
No, I
And
really
also have
mean
to
it.
say we love Mango Rita's. We used
Yeah.
to be there almost every week for karaoke, and they're just great people.
have you guys
Yes,
gotten up
yeah,
to
great.
sing too?
Yes, we were
What
here
do you guys-
Saturday.
absolutely.
What's your song?
My song is "What a Wonderful World," Louis Armstrong.
There you go. Wow.
Everybody knows Ralph that sings Louis Armstrong. He sings it everywhere he goes. He would sing it at Margarita's. He would sing it at
Benita Bills.
Benita Bell's on Friday night.
Oh, they had karaoke
So
there too.
everybody knows Ralph.
Well, it'll be back.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything will be
Actually, they
back.
have karaoke here every Sunday night. So
Yeah,
that's right.
we know. We experienced it once.
we tried it.
and
I
we
think
did
we
Sonny
hurt
and
some
Cher.
people's ears.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it
You did
wasn't
a
good.
good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was mostly me singing.
I just
did
love
that,
both of
Mary.
you. You don't even know how much I love you. I watched every day since the
Oh,
hurricane.
thank you.
And you guys
Oh.
are incredible.
Thank you. I'm mostly the humorous one. She plays the straight
Yeah.
person on the show,
He's a
but
ding
Well, you're
dong.
always talking about her hair.
yeah, yeah.
And
So,
her hair looks great tonight.
Well, thank you so much. You guys couldn't be any
yeah,
sweeter.
stop being so nice to
I
her. It's
know,
gonna go
this
to
is
her head. It's
crazy.
just, her head's she's
You
so
know, I
crazy.
do walk the beach every Saturday, and
Yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to do a few side streets. I haven't done any
Oh,
side streets, and
that's a
people.
good idea.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah,
about too.
people
Yeah.
don't. I don't think people realize how the side streets look, and they
Oof.
should. They should.
Yeah,
I won't know what
exactly.
street I'm on because the street signs are gone. But
No, I think
and you know what's pissing me off too a little bit is that I
What's
feel like
pissing
the
you off?
state and the federal government are forgetting about Fort Myers Beach. I really
Well,
Yeah, you know what?
that
I agree
happens.
with you.
after
But
listening
Where are
to
the trailers for all these people?
wait till I'm going to talk about the trailers when you guys go back to
You
your
know,
tables.
Ralph and his wife lost everything. They lost their home. A
Oh,
car.
you guys aren't married?
No,
No,
this is
my
my
wife-
friend.
Oh, I
That's
see.
No,
That's his
but
wife right
no,
there.
We lost a house, and she's nice enough to have us live with her.
But
Did-
we've been
That's
friends
nice.
over 55 years, and I
Wow.
was the maid of honor and the matron of
Nice.
honor in their wedding over
Ralph, do you
55
know,
years ago.
Wow.
You know what cupping is?
Dear, don't
Cupping?
don't
No.
do that to people. He's trying to be funny and he's not
No,
being funny.
I can be funny. Go ahead.
Well,
Be
you-
funny.
It's some
Be
kind of
funny.
massage thing.
You are funny. He not so much.
Tell me what copping is.
Cupping
Not
i-
cupping.
Cupping
Cupping.
is we had
Oh.
someone on who's doing massage, and it's a massage therapy thing where you put this thing on your arm and you suck this air out and your skin goes up and it gives you a big old bruise
Ralph,
on your arm.
have you ever gotten a massage before?
No.
No.
Thank God.
No.
Neither have I.
No.
Who the hell wants to get a massage when they're putting vacuum cleaners on you?
Oh,
and
well, no,
cupping
I don't
you
wanna
like
do
No,
that?
that.
really. No, I'm not a cupping guy.
Ralph,
It's
let
not-
me ask you another question.
Please.
You see the women these days that put this Botox in their lips and they
What's
look
up with
like
that?
ducks.
It's not Botox.
They look like
it's
ducks.
filler.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially-
do you-
especially a couple years later, it looks even worse.
When it's like a Joan Rivers kind of thing. Like you got gigantic. When you look in the mirror and you see those lips, you think, "Damn, I look good." Like I mean,
I
waiting
can
for a-
say something about when you look in the mirror, but I'm
You're
not
waiting
gonna.
for
No,
a-
I look at him, I say, thank God I'm married. I don't have to
Yeah.
deal with anything like that. I mean, really.
Dear, you allowed this show to go so sideways. I don't know
Well,
what
thank
the
you
hell
guys
happened.
All right,
so
thank you
much
very
for
much.
bringing
Thank
these
you
on.
guys
We
very
really
you,
much.
thank you.
appreciate it.
So much.
Thank you for everything you've done, and it's just blown my mind. And there's so many people out there that are just so thankful for you.
Well, it's the
And
least
I'm
we can do.
thankful watching all that you do.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank
Merry
you so
Christmas.
much.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
to
Thank
you.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Ralph,
Good night.
thank
now.
you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, that was spectacular,
I
dear.
know.
You got to do that more. Bring on surprise guests that are going to be
See?
nice to us like that.
I know.
Unlike
It was
Ben,
so.
those are awesome pictures.
Thank you so much.
Wait, are they giving the pictures
Yes,
to us?
yes.
Okay, we'll
So
figure
we're
out
gonna-
what to do,
We're
everybody.
gonna,
Yeah.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna raise some money with those pictures. So I know we got to get out of here because
Yeah.
the guy's is he trying to play music? Are
Yeah.
they looking at us like,
Yeah,
are you
it's
trying to
time to
kick
go.
us out?
You need that.
Oh no, they're
hook.
coming on.
The
No, they're
sh-
coming
the-
on. We
the
wanted
sheep
them to
hook.
come on for a second. We thought you were over there because you wanted to kick us out. Like the show is over. So Jason and Jacinta from the Mango Ritas.
Oh my God, I love your shoes.
Oh, thanks. I just got them.
Nah, not you.
How's everybody?
Good. I have to apologize because I yelled at them both for driving because they have one of those super fancy cars, and an exact super fancy car like they have passed me like they were on fire on the highway today, and it was very unsafe. And then I pulled in here and I said, that car looks very familiar. So I came in here to yell at Jason, but it wasn't him.
Yeah,
And I don't
I
even know
apologize.
They live 5 minutes
75.
away. Why would he get on the highway?
I don't know. But if it was him, he was on fire for sure. Because 120, 150 easy.
Yeah, leave the humor to me, please.
How fast can that car go? Full out.
Well, mine, not hers. We have two of those.
What are they?
Toyota
Toyota
Supra,
Supras?
the new one. But I used to have one of the ones that everybody wants, the 94s and 95 Supras too. But mine will do about probably 180 couple, but hers isn't that. Hers might do 160 maybe.
Why are you driving that piece of shit?
Yeah.
160.
I mean,
Damn
Come on.
turtle.
What's
That
wrong
thing
with
is
you?
slow.
It's about the only two vehicles that we didn't lose in
Yeah.
the flood.
Yeah, all the rest of them don't
We
go any
took them
miles
over
an
to
hour.
the airport during the hurricane.
We're gonna change Monday's
good.
show to cupping with the mayor.
Oh, stop.
You'll hug it
Gotta
out.
get off that.
What is that?
Oh,
So give us
Oh, the
another.
massage thing, you mean? The
Yeah.
cupping. The,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like a
apparently
Chinese.
you've gotten it done before.
No, but it looks
You
pretty
lied.
painful.
See,
it does.
It's like they stick these fish bowls on you, it looks like.
And then they
it's-
suck your skin up
They
there.
make it hot and it sucks the blood out. It's supposed to.
Man, you know
Pull
a
the
lot about a
toxins
lot
or
of stuff,
something.
man.
I'm
It's
telling
crazy.
you, how
Yeah.
does he know this? stuff?
Yeah, you watch a lot of YouTube videos or
A
something.
lot of YouTube.
So how long have you guys now been under new ownership here?
It'd be 13 days.
13 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you seeing business increase already?
Oh,
Or is that a
Yes, definitely.
personal question?
No, not at
No,
all.
for sure.
We have access to the old owners'
Yeah.
financial, and then for us, and we have a lot of beach support. A lot of locals here in this area. Word of mouth. I mean, back in Island Park Road, there's like, I think what 8 to 10 developments back
Yeah,
there.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of communities
Yeah.
just right here.
So I think
Wait
we
a minute. I don't want to let this. I just because otherwise I'll forget. Didn't somebody recently on your staff have a birthday?
Yes,
Do
Deanna.
Yes. So we want to wish her.
Deanna.
Oh, where is
happy-
she?
Yes.
Love her.
I
She's.
think I
Where
saw
is
it.
she?
That's
Yes.
not her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's
No.
not
There
even
she
her.
is.
So Deanna, come on over so people can see you. How
Deanna.
old was she? Is that a forbidden question? How old is she?
Hold on,
Well, not at
hold
her
on.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw some pictures of you
We wanted
having
to
a
wish you a
birthday.
happy
This is happy
birthday,
birthday.
belated.
Yes, thank you.
So, when was your birthday exactly?
November 29th.
Okay, well
Nice
that was
birthday.
1, 2, 3,
Tuesday.
4
We are
days.
so blessed to have her. You have no idea. I mean,
3 days ago.
So,
Yeah.
and so, how old were you? How old were you?
27.
Oh Jesus
Wow.
Christmas, 27.
I still have a lot of time with her
That's
here.
at least 2 or 3 years ago for me.
It's like
I have
I'm 3
t-shirts that are
decades
tw-
older
yeah,
than
that's
her.
right.
You know how
Yeah.
depressing that is? Like 3 decades older than you.
Okay, Grandpa.
Thank you, honey.
Holy
Yes, happy
Christ.
birthday.
Get out of
Happy birthday.
here.
Yeah,
27.
we got kids older than her.
We do.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
I got clothes older than her.
Right, me too.
Now,
Good Lord.
I forgot what I was going to ask. How are things like change? Oh, I know what I was going to ask now. So my recommendation to you, because
Oh,
I'm
here we go.
an architect on the side, is that we make this like the beach bar, like bring in sand, have old
How are you going to
margaritas.
manage that?
Just and people have to take their shoes off when they come here.
So
Let
if anyone
all-
can see like behind us, yeah, as you
That
can.
that
this
will be the
our
beach bar back
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
there
We're
you
think-
gonna
go.
make it like a
No
margarita.
charge.
Up
No
here,
charge.
No charge.
this is all going to be maybe like tiki thatch or something. We're going to
Oh,
put a little
nice.
awning type of thing. So
Yeah, get rid of all
The
those
lighting in
friggin'
here
sports
is
helmets things.
really
Who
coming
wants
up
that?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We did some painting.
Yeah.
I mean, D-Rock actually, it's playing for you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Came early this morning with Jason. They were painting, and she had some help with Dee Dee and Rochelle. Rochelle that worked at La Ola. They've been here painting for us.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So when's the transition gonna be?
Well, I mean, so every day if you come in, you ask the folks, we do something every day.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
painting, changing walls, decorating, cleaning, cutting trees down along outside so you can actually see us back here.
Just waiting
But
on her sign.
We're waiting on our sign. It should be done soon.
13 days, Jason. Come on.
It's crazy.
Step
I mean,
it up, man.
evidently
Right.
there's a Lexan shortage because of all the
Hmm.
signs that got destroyed. So now,
Lexan, what's that?
so that's
plastic.
basically the plexiglass.
Of course it is, dear. I'm just asking for some of our
You are
listeners.
so-
They've been drinking since 5:00.
Yeah, so there's a shortage evidently, to add to the shortage of everything else that's in the country right
but
now.
it makes it fun
yeah.
with our sign right now. I mean, what does it read? The Hithem Ho.
Rhythm Ho.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
The Hithem. It's the Hithem.
yeah, the R's missing.
What's on the
Rhythm to
menu?
the ho-
Tell us what's on the menu.
A little bit of everything.
No salads, by the way.
Yeah,
Right.
No salads.
so in case
Fish.
anyone doesn't know, there's a huge shortage of lettuce because
Crazy.
the lettuce crop from Florida to Georgia got wiped out in Hurricane Ian, and the crop from Mexico is not harvestable right now for another week. So the
So no
price
greens,
of
folks.
so the price of lettuce basically has quadrupled. It's more per pound for lettuce than it is per beef. So if you would
Wow.
like a beef salad, I can serve you a beef salad cheaper than I can serve you a chef
Great.
salad.
Listen, don't come to a place like this and ask for a salad.
Salad.
Right.
Stay at
right,
home
right.
and have a
We
salad.
do have
Yeah. Well, we
a
do.
strawberry field salad or raspberry with dressing. It's so
Mm.
good.
Yeah, it
Well,
always
there you
looks
go,
nice when it
promoting the
comes
salad.
out.
What's wrong with
fish,
you?
I had the fish fry. That was good last time.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
have-
know.
We have
What
great
were you
cooks.
eating over there before? I'm gonna have to
That
have
was
that.
the fish.
Oh, I'm
Also,
not having
yeah,
that. You got
Haddock. Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
good.
So
Not a
we're going
fish
to
person.
add some of here over the next month. Our items that we were known for
Mhm.
on Fort
Who's
Myers
the guy with the
Beach.
muscle shirt there that you were showing
That is
around?
Anthony.
that's
He's
Anthony.
dressed
Working
like
here?
you and Jason.
Does he
I
work
mean,
here now, or?
Yeah,
he-
so he
Yeah.
worked for us on the beach too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
used to work at the jet ski place that was straight across from us,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
and then he worked for Sunset. He was a server there, and then he came to work for us on the beach, and now he's back to work for us here also.
What are you
Awesome.
hearing about Times Square?
Well, I mean, I've heard that a few places may be sold.
More than just Pete's?
More than just Pete's. I don't know if that's just rumor, but
Which
that's,
ones?
Uh,
He'd rather
Ones
not
that are
say.
near Pete.
Nothing you want to share with our 9 listeners out there? Or?
So, well, I don't want to say something that may not be true, and then
Sure.
it starts some kind
Exactly.
of rumor train, and then it
Yeah,
comes back.
then we're in trouble for
Yeah.
misinformation,
Right, yeah.
disinformation,
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean,
You get in
I'll-
trouble when you do those things, right?
Fake news.
Right.
Yeah,
Or the yeah.
yeah.
Where's-
I'd hate,
You
I'd
guys
hate,
are the best
yeah,
news.
I'd
let me
hate,
tell
I'd hate
you.
for you to end
Yeah.
up with the same reputation CNN and CBS and NBC.
Oh, how dare
have.
you insult me like that? Sherry wants to know where Ant is tonight. Conservative
Ant
Ant.
is actually not feeling well. He was supposed
Oh,
to be here
no.
yesterday and today,
He's
and
got the vid.
yeah, no, not the vid.
Oh, I
He just
see.
has a cold. He went to Chicago and it was
You
freezing
got a
there.
cold? What a
Oh.
sissy. You
Came
can't come in with a
back. I didn't-
cold? I mean, come on.
There's
Wow.
there's
Jeez.
some
A
really
lot. He
serious
had actually had a
stuff going
fever.
around.
No, he had a fever
Oh,
of
he did.
103. Or
Did he get
Oh,
the
my
test? Did he
Lord.
get
he got
tested?
the test?
Yeah.
He doesn't have COVID.
He could
Is
just
COVID
have
a
the
thing
flu.
anymore?
I
Does
don't
anyone
know.
care?
Is it?
I don't know that it's
Yeah.
a. But did you see what they're doing, which I said they were always going to
Flu's
do,
going
so that
around
they
right
could
now.
Yes.
make people feel good about getting another shot for their 15th booster or whatever the hell it is. You know, now they're
Here we go.
combining
Here
the
we
regular
go.
flu shot
We're in the
with
middle
the
here,
COVID
Kim.
shot.
You know, in
Here we
honor
go.
of COVID, you should probably do a special mask night. Like
I should. So
An
we had
unmasking
that.
night.
It was the 31st of October. I think they call it Halloween.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's about
Who's
the only
playing?
time.
Who's
anyone
playing
should wear a
tonight? By
mask.
the way, who's on stage
We
tonight?
have karaoke with Jeff.
Oh,
he's a
we're
DJ
here.
too.
Don't ask
so.
me to
I know,
sing
we're
tonight.
getting
We
out.
are not
Oh
Yes,
singing.
my
get out.
gosh,
You
that's
were-
right. They sang.
In case
yeah,
anyone
you
missed
both.
it last week, Ed was
Yes, thank you
and
so
Ed and
much.
Kim both sang.
Don't make me shut
Sonny
your.
and Cher, actually.
Don't make me shut your
Wow.
microphone off,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
They're
should-
going to sing something else, and I'm not sure
Thank
what
you,
they're singing this
Rhonda. I'm
evening.
working on that, Rhonda. Believe me.
Well, we
I
get
need
to
more
have you
coffees.
folks every Friday, and we
This
thank
is
you
gonna
so
be
much.
awesome.
This is great.
We're looking
Yeah, I mean,
forward
we're
to
We'll
gonna-
keep building it here.
Yes,
So I don't know
and
if you can all see, and behind Kim and Jacinta, there's a fish tank back there.
Yep.
You know,
So-
some dude came up to me and went over there. And he goes, "Where's the fish?
Yeah, so the
What happened
fish.
to the fish?"
So evidently, when the hurricane hit, the power was out here.
Oh,
Prior to us
so
taking
sad.
over, and the filtration system stopped, and all of his fish passed away.
Oh,
So, and they
horrible.
said they had some really nice fish in
Yep,
there.
definitely.
That's
are they
sucks.
are they
I
like
hate
the
it.
kind of fish you can put on your face during a massage? Maybe.
Well,
Let's
maybe
send them over
they,
to
you stick your feet in those little tubs in
Oh,
that.
and they'll eat.
Eat
Yeah,
the-
do
Yeah.
the
Well,
piranha.
Calluses
Yeah.
or whatever.
Something.
Eat
The
it.
piranhas?
No,
Or they
they're
could be.
like, yeah,
Well,
Depends
maybe you
how
should
good
have.
the salon
You
is.
should have sent them
maybe.
over to Melania Trump. She would have put them right on her face.
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that will be
Right?
Be a
fish.
saltwater
There'll be
tank, I
fish
think,
in
right?
there.
What kind of fish you gonna have in there?
I don't know. I really wanted some jellyfish, but I learned something I didn't know. And jellyfish cannot be in a square tank. It has to be in a round tank.
Really?
Because
I just learned another
jellyfish
thing. I learn
cannot
something
swim
every day.
backwards. So they have
Can
to
you
be in
get
a
some
round
Jason, I'm
tank.
so
seahorses?
shocked.
I love
asked him-
seahorse.
Okay,
yeah.
so I asked about seahorses after the jellyfish ordeal fell apart.
I
and
think
the
there's a
gentleman,
problem with them too.
the gentleman
right?
told me they are super hard to keep alive in a tank.
Oh.
Then I wouldn't want that. I
I'm
couldn't
disappointed
imagine.
in you that you didn't
I
know
love
jellyfish couldn't
seahorses.
swim
I
backwards,
did not
man.
know that.
Wow, Ed, you know something he doesn't
I know.
too.
Yep.
I'm always-
He doesn't know anything.
So Sunday football is it's a big Sunday for New York fans anyway. The Jets are playing the Vikings, which is a
we
big
will
game.
have every favorite person's team playing on these TVs.
And I'm
so
not
just-
sure what we're throwing up on the big screen,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it'll-
because Buffalo's not playing, and it's
Yeah,
a Buffalo
Buffalo's not-
bar.
but we may put maybe
Got to put in
some
New York.
Ravens
though.
or
Put in
something
New York.
up
Yeah,
there.
we'll put
Ravens.
something for you.
Well, we have
The
a lot of
Jets are
folks.
playing the Vikings. Minnesota's big down here.
Minnesota's big,
It is
yeah.
big, yeah.
And-
Whoever shows up with the biggest fan base, that's who
We
will
will
stick
put it
on the
on
big
that
screen.
screen for you.
So
That's right.
get your
Who-
folks
who are
together
the
and bring them
Giants
out.
You
playing?
know what? It's escaping me. The Giant. I think no, they're playing the Washington Commanders. I think
It's the
Oh,
Washington
yeah.
Redskins.
that
No,
is the
the
Washington Redskins.
Commanders.
Dumbass
Commanders.
name.
Oh,
So
don't even like that.
that's they're both at 1:00, and so that's
Oh,
going to
wow.
be.
Wow.
I'm guessing
You're
you'll
gonna
have a
need
big
dueling
crowd. I mean,
TVs.
Should
I
be.
don't know
We
if
can have
New
the
Yorkers
TVs on
care.
wherever. Yeah.
Remind
not really New
people
York,
where
it's
you're
New Jersey.
located.
16440 Tamiami Trail, South Tamiami Trail.
Yep.
And that's Fort Myers 33908 on 41.
Just before, if you're coming south
Judy's from
on 41,
Buffalo.
just before Island Park.
Right.
Correct.
Well, thank you guys for having us.
Yes, thank
and,
you all for being here and
we
supporting
appreciate
us
you
and
guys supporting us for years
support
and
you.
years and
Yep.
years and what?
Years and years.
and
Yeah.
years.
And
Okay,
we'll be here every
Rumpelstiltskin.
Friday, and we hope to show the transition week by
Yes.
week back
Thank you
there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
You know,
absolutely.
You
I
guys,
can't
everyone that
wait
came
for the
out
fish
and
tank.
supported
what was
us.
cool
been
was
great.
outside of Mangarudi's. You had that big chair.
Yeah.
I was talking to you before. It's like, oh,
I miss being
it would be great
outside.
to have that
You
big
know, it'd
chair.
be nice. I mean, we have an area up front for the staff to sit and greet people, but it would be nice to maybe
Yeah.
get that chair back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
a great
Mhm.
photo op.
Yeah.
That was the greatest.
Put it
that
here
was
with all the beach sand.
yeah. That
You
was
know, I will say this. So Peter from Wahoo Willie's
Yeah,
was
saw
just
him
here
there.
again.
Yeah.
You know, he's been here. Now I was just telling you guys earlier, remember?
Right.
And then they showed up like 4 or 5 times, bringing
Yeah.
new people. He brought Nick from Snug Harbor, the
Nick-
other owner.
Nick from Wahoo
yeah.
Willie's and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, amazing how many
Nick's
people
a
show
hoot.
up here and
Yeah.
the support. Even Tom, you know, from La Ola
Yeah.
stops in to see us.
So for
Nice.
those
Yeah.
folks that don't know, Mango Rita's used to be Wahoo Willie's on
Right.
Times Square,
And Nick
Right.
used to own that.
and
Yes.
Nick used to own
Crazy.
it when it was
Yeah.
there.
crazy.
Yep.
All righty. Well,
All right,
thank
well,
you
we
guys.
thank
We
you.
know your music is.
Let's
Get
go
ready to
get some
start.
food.
Wait, I got to tell the. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I
Get
I
your
am
name in
hungry.
quick over there so that you can sing.
Yeah.
for
Yes,
us.
right.
definitely.
Let's
All
see.
right. Thank you guys.
I
Thank
do
you
need to
so
tell
much.
the FEMA story before we
right.
bust out of here. So thank you
Jason's like,
guys.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm out
Jason.
of that.
Of course, everybody knows jellyfish can't swim backwards. I mean, come on.
All right, come on.
I didn't even know
gotta
they
get
could
some
swim
food.
frontwards, to be honest with you. So the FEMA conference call was like a press conference, and they wanted to brag about how great they were doing and all these. They're working on these trailers and getting these homes to people in Florida, and I got the statistics, and I was taking notes. I was sitting out in my vehicle from 3:00. It started at 3:00, so I get on the call. And I got my question down. I got my question down for you guys on the beach. Like, why are you jerking the people on the beach around? It was going to be another one of those base of the bridge questions where you would have been pulling me by the back of the shirt. And so I'm ready. I'm listening to them go through. You got these 20 minutes worth of explaining how great the government is and FEMA is and the state of
All right,
Florida
so
is.
did you get to
Yeah,
ask
I'm
your
going to tell
question?
my story the way I want to tell my story because it's important to our 9 people about FEMA. Because a lot of people have been asking about the trailers. A lot of people have been filling out the
they
paperwork.
want to know the answer.
People have been filling out the paperwork, and people have been getting inspections on their property, and then FEMA just jerks their chain. It's like they pull the rug out from under them. And so I'm listening to the guys brag on about, we've got this number in this county and this number in this county. And so nothing about Fort Myers Beach comes up. And then they go to after 30 minutes of that, they go to the question and answer. So you have to press #2 to ask the question. So they put you in a queue when you do these dumbass conference calls instead of just letting it ride. So Dave Elias, is that how you say his last name?
I don't.
Elias from what is he from? He's from NBC or AB. He's from
I
one of the.
don't know.
I think he was the one that moderated the debate at the church.
Oh, yeah.
Very
he's a
nice guy. So he asked a question generally about Southwest Florida, like people are waiting for trailers. Do you have enough trailers? Where are all the trailers? And so they answer the question, and then somebody from the Associated Press gets on, right? And she asks a question, which is general, and then another follow-up. I'm like, son of a bitch, just move on. Let them ask one question, because I'm thinking there's 30 reporters on this call. So then after her, from the minute that the guy said press *2, I'm thinking I'm in the queue. They're not going to pick me first because I'm a dumbass from Fort Myers Beach. Nobody cares about Fort Myers Beach. Clearly, FEMA doesn't care about Fort Myers Beach.
I don't.
So I'm thinking that I'm going to be the last one. So after the Associated Press lady asks the question, the operator comes on and goes, "There's no more questions in the queue." And I start pressing it over and over and over again. And 50 times I press star. What's the other one? The pound, star. And no more questions. There's no more questions. And I was so pissed off. Once again, Fort Myers gets screwed. I can't get my question. My question would have been like, why are you giving the people on Fort Myers Beach the runaround? Why are you not allowing them to have trailers? Are you going to allow them to have trailers? You already know they're in a flood zone. So why are you even getting them to fill out the application? Why are you coming to their house and inspecting their location? You keep saying you want to put the trailers on their property so they can work on their home.
Is that what they've said? They want to put them on their property so they can work on their home?
He said it in the call today. We want to get those trailers as close as we can. Like, we want people to be able to work on their homes. They didn't say Fort Myers Beach specifically because there's stuff going on around. That's why I wanted to lay it on the two guys. There was one from FEMA and there was one from the state, because DeSantis came up with this program where he's going to back up the state. He's going to back up FEMA with his program. It's only going to be for 6 months while FEMA's going to be little bit
So
longer.
is it that they won't put them on there because they're in a flood zone?
Here's what's going on. Nobody on Fort Myers Beach is going to get a trailer. That's what's going to happen because they're in a fucking flood zone, dear. They're in a flood zone, but nobody is telling them that. They're making them go. These employees that are just collecting a government check are making the people on Fort Myers Beach go through the process of filling out an application. They even go out and inspect their site. Then the person's like, okay, I might be getting a trailer so I can work on my house. And so what happens
Are they going to put trailers off? Because that's what they did with Charlie. They put them
here's the other thing
off out of the area, not out of the area, but out of the damaged area.
Here's the other thing that they said at the end. We hope to have these trailers. They're looking at like creating these cities like they did in Port Charlotte.
Yeah.
We hope to have these things set up by the end of February, by the end of March. And I basically wet my diaper like, okay,
that's too long.
Why are you even wasting anybody's time? Just take your FEMA trucks and go home. Just take your FEMA trucks and your Biden promise that the government promise that you're going to do something for Fort Myers Beach and stop bullshitting people. They're not going to get a trailer. You're wasting their time. And people on Fort Myers Beach need to figure out how to get their own trailer. There needs to be an alternative to the government because they're not going to help. They're not going to put a trailer for some. Here's the thing. The only reason you need a trailer is because a hurricane came through the town or you're in a flood zone. Whether it's Fort Myers Beach or it's Key West or it's somewhere else, you need a trailer in a flood zone because that's where the place got effed up.
Okay, but they're not going to put a trailer in a flood zone that's at risk. That's at risk. Maybe they could put it
Most
elevated.
of the time, you would know ahead of time. Here's a hurricane coming through.
What do you think
Take the trailer out.
Oh my God, dear! They can't come down there and just load up all these trailers with people's stuff and take them out.
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's say we're in non-hurricane season right now, right? There are no hurricanes planned to come through. It would be a complete anomaly.
Right.
If a hurricane came through in the next, how many months? 9 months, 6 months, whatever it is. Okay. So these folks get a trailer in the
June
flood
or
zone,
July?
whatever. These folks get a trailer for the next 6 months. That's all they need to rebuild their house enough to get in there.
You think that they're going to be able to rebuild their house in 6 months?
A lot of people are. A lot of people that have power, that have water, that have sewer.
I don't think those people need the trailers. It's the people that don't have a house.
Are you defending FEMA?
I'm not defending FEMA. I'm just trying to offset a little bit
so
of
my
your
argument
rhetoric.
is, let's say that on Fort Myers Beach, let's say that 500 people need a trailer. Then that's probably high, I'm guessing. So let's say a storm comes through, like a hurricane comes through in January. It was the craziest thing in the world. And all 500 trailers get wiped out. Ukraine is still going to get the missiles that they need because it'll cost as much as all 500 of those trailers. That's my point. So effing what? Put the trailers where the people need to rebuild their homes. Stop acting like it costs a lot of money to put the trailers on the beach.
I just don't
because they're in a
think
flood zone. What's the big deal?
I just don't think it's that simple. But I think you should have been able to ask
I know.
your question.
Well, that's what pissed me off because Dave got to ask like 4 questions, and I kept going star 2, pound 2, star 2.
He's not
and then
very good with the math, so maybe
it
wasn't
star 3. It wasn't.
Maybe you got it wrong.
No, I didn't get it wrong.
You think they were censoring you?
Yes, I think that's what they do.
God,
they don't
you're
want
so
anything to do with
weird.
me. They don't want any. They don't want because they don't want anybody asking
Somebody
hard questions.
help me out here.
They don't want anyone asking the hard questions.
I don't think they know you well
Maybe
enough
not.
to know that you're going
FEMA's
to ask
know me
a
now.
hard
They're going to
question.
know who I am. That's for damn
Oh
sure.
my God.
So,
All right. Well,
I just wanted to
let's
share
go.
my
Let's get out
FEMA
of here.
story with everybody.
You're just...
You don't like when I'm right.
Push things on one side.
Dear, I
you
don't
have
think
to show
it makes
both
a
sides
big
and let people decide.
dear.
You're
I'm
saying
trying to
something
defend
that
my
you-
people.
I don't but you didn't allow the other side to talk. You didn't ask FEMA the questions. You're just filling this all up. You're
If 500
misinformation. You
let's
don't
say
know.
500 FEMA trailers wind up in the bay because of a freak hurricane in February or March.
Okay, that's
Who
not
cares?
even going to happen.
I know.
The
I know.
environment cares. And
All right.
people don't
Well,
want their
that's
stuff
not why
in there.
FEMA doesn't give a shit about the environment. They only care about apparently getting some
Dear,
water
you
in their
just can't
trailer.
do things. Yeah.
It's the United
all right.
States of America.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning from Wahoo Willie's. And I promise no conversation about FEMA because it gets my blood boiling and it gets her blood boiling even more. Don't forget, 4 to 7 tomorrow. We're going to be live. Oh, she's yelling at somebody over there. Oh, she's waving her hand at me now. You know what that means? No cupping for me tonight. Bye-bye.